Hello, my dear friends, it's Yuri. As you know, some days ago, Rob Bolton published his power rankings for the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am, and I have decided to make new competition with him. Last week I have did it, and this was the first time when I had some advantage against the Rob's team. And in this connection, I'm certainly feeling very happy with it, and I'm going to struggle with him again. Because in these three previous events, I have not advantage, I have lost them. In this connection, currently, Rob's team have advantage 3 against 1, so our score 3-1. And I'm going to improve this position after this event. So, on the first position, he expects that Patrick Cantlay will win this tournament, the Daniel Berger, Jason Day, Jonathan Speed, Maverick McNeely, Will Salatoris, but we need to say that we'll have the COVID-19 in this connection. He will not play in this event, so it's reasonable to say that on the 6th position, Cameron Tringale, on the 7th position, Justin Rose, on the 8th position, Seamus Power, on the 9th position, Kevin Strillman, and on the 10th position, Kevin Kisner. And I have tried to analyze my team the new way. I have mostly tried to find my players statistically. In this connection, I have made such a spreadsheet to make it. So you can see that 10 events were played, for example, by the Gigi Spawn, and in one of them he was in top 10, on 3 of them he was in top 25, and on 8 of them he have made a cut. And this connection, probability of making cut is 80%, probability of top 25 is 30%, and probability to be in the top 10 is 10%. And this connection is such a way we can calculate the same figures for other golfers. Some of them didn't play so many tournaments this season. For example, Patrick Cantlay didn't play this season, just played 2 times, and was in top 10, all of them, all 2 times. But it's not statistics; it's just a short figures, not well enough to any kind of opinions. But we know that the last season Patrick have played and 24 events. 4 of them he have win. Plus that he was at once he was second, at once he was third. So in top 10 he was 7 times. In top 25 he was 17 times, and 19 times he was in the he have made a cut. So probability of cut for him last season was 79. So this way I have analyzed the different golfers from the Rob's team and from the not Rob's team, and this connection, and such a way I have founded my new team for this event. And so my team will consist from the Lanta Griffin on the 10th position, Gigi Spawn on the 9th position, Maverick McNeely on the 8th position, Lucas Glover on the 7th position, Seamus Power on the 6th position, Matt Jones on the 5th position, Cameron Tringale on the 4th position, Mackenzie Hughes on the 3rd position, Patrick Rogers on the 2nd position, and Patrick Cantlay on the 1st position. I need to say that this time my team looks like more risky than it was on the previous tournament, but in many cases it's related with the subject that tomorrow we will have a start of the Asian Tour of new not new event, but which will be played in the new tour. So it will be the PIF Saudi International, powered by SoftBank Investment Advisors, and many strong golfers will play in this tournament. I think that it's a good news and a good idea, because you see that this tournament will be more competitive to the PGA Tour, and it will be more competitive to the former European Tour, which is currently is DP World Tour. And more different events, it's more interesting, will be worldwide golf, and currently one sort of all golfers are playing in the Asia, and this connection Asia is necessary to have the special tour, which will be stronger than Asian tour was before that. So many very strong golfers will play on the Asian tour in this connection, so it was much more difficult to find the golfers for the these events for the AT&T tour, because you see that currently the strongest golfer in this season is Maverick McNeely. He is on the 7th position, and he is the best one. The strongest from the current list of the FedEx points from all the golfers who will play tomorrow. I mean this season. Because as we have seen before that, the Patrick and Clay have played just in 2 events. In this case, certainly it was unreasonable to expect that he will be the leader in the FedEx Cup as he was last season. But I think that regular season is starting, and more and more events are coming, and the situation will change rapidly in the next some weeks, at least before the Masters tournament in Augusta. So this is that my idea. The reasons for such a team was mostly statistical, but again I need to say that most of the golfers are on the same level. In this case, that probability to find those one who will be among the 10 best is much more difficult than when we have that's the strongest golfers that took in part. But I need to say that this time my team is more seriously different from the Rob Bolton teams. Last tournament, 5 golfers in his team have played in my team also, but currently just 4 golfers. I have taken just 4 golfers from those ones which were included in the Rob's Bolton team. We'll see. It seems that certainly Rob's is mostly, that included in his team more long-term, serious long-term strong golfers such as Daniel Berger, Justin Day, Jordan Speed, Justin Rose, but I have decided that maybe I will more take a look in my team. That the half of the golfers were founded from this year's performance, and the half of them from the last year performance. In this connection, I think that it will be interesting to see for the relationships of our results. Anyway, it's just some kind of that funny competition, which is not talking about anything, and certainly Rob don't know that we have such a battle. It was just my idea. It's just a virtual competition, and anyway, I am not thinking that I am so strong, that specialist in the golf as the Rob, certainly, but it's so in this connection, it's just a fun and just a friendly game, which has given me chances to to calibrate my skills in the expectation of the, of the golfers, of their game, understanding of their game. So I hope that it's just in the, the educational tasks, and certainly some kind of the fun from this activity. I will try to improve my methodology of finding the golfers to the in my team. I'm going to include more and more golfers who have shown the best rounds during the last some weeks. Those ones who have played -8 and better. I need to say that this year we have much more golfers who are playing with such amazingly perfect scores. So anyway, I hope that it will give the pleasure, and it will give additional knowledges, and that it's something very important, because I'm just making some kind of prediction, and after that I'm making the video with results of this competition, and I can take a relook of my video with prediction, and I can decide where was my mistakes, what was my ideas, and where was my mistakes. In this connection is something like the documentation, the you know, that the fixation of my mind, because as we know, all of us are changing not only his opinion but his evaluation of the probabilities. So sometimes when something will happen, and for example, if the winner next week will be Matt Johnson, I will say, okay, I have talked about Matt Johnson and so on and so on, but actually currently I may be not thinking that Matt Johnson will win in this tournament. So it was idea, it's opinion, and I'm expecting these events with more interest than before. Such kind of you know, that such kind of job, let's say. And in the end, just let me to invite you to subscribe for my channel also on the Cost TV, because you see that the development of you know, that one of the direction of development of human activity is the blockchain, and in this connection the Cost TV is the platform which is based on the exactly on the blockchain methodology. They have NFTs, they are monetizing your videos, and this, so I have started to work on the Cost TV just maybe 3 months or something like that ago, and you can see that they have 629 subscribers currently. So the temperature is not so huge, but from the other side, and the money are not so serious from the views and from the likes. But anyway, I hope that they will develop in the future, and this connection is something like additional activity to the activity in YouTube. Certainly YouTube is much more stronger, much more popular, much more, you know, informative, much more authors, much more traffic and so on. But Cost TV is also quite interesting, because it's an opportunity to start just in the beginning of this process. YouTube is perfectly developed project, and the Cost TV is just the early stage developing project. Thank you very much for your attention. Have a good game, have a good golf all over the golf, and hope to see you in my channels. Bye bye.